I mean, it looks like only first and only Hap seems to be what I'm seeing on my end. But you know what? I will stream regardless of how many people. Oh no, there's Batman. Batman's here. So we've got Hap and Bat. Happy Bat. Here on the stream, and I damn near played the fucking intro. You remember the intro? The one that was so fun, awesome scenes, awesome music. Damn near played it, just for nostalgia's sake. But didn't want people to like accidentally be like, oh, he's got his account back, yeah, and like I didn't want to give anybody like false excitement. That's why I didn't play it. But did get a message today that is encouraging on that front. The message said, okay, so we see this account, the one you want restored. Oh, nice. Somebody gifted you a scribe stream. That's or a subscription. That's nice, dude. That's awesome. Anyway, so somebody said, okay, we see the two accounts. We see the one you want restored. What you need to do is open a ticket on this new account that you made so we can initiate the process. So I did that. So maybe tomorrow I wake up and everything's back. So that's where we are. Sammy is fine. That's very important. Sammy is fine. Yesterday he had a fever of like 101.4 or 5. I can't remember the exact decimal point amount, but he had a temperature of 101. Well, so we took him in. If you've never had to deal, just understand that neurotypical people have fears and phobias about doctors like anybody else. Now, Sam's are, I wouldn't say they're fears and phobias. He just doesn't want to be messed with. So what that translates into is any simple thing, even so much as like a stethoscope or the thing that they look into your ear with, I can't remember what it's called, he will recoil from and fight against. So it usually boils down to me holding him, like physically restraining him so the doctor can do the most basic things. Oh, good, Sopper. Good, buddy. Good. Graxy, have you done the directed mode XP exploit farm thing yet? I wouldn't call it an exploit. They designed it that way. But you can literally just infinitely farm directed mode because it caps at level 15 and just level up every gun and level up all the other shit. I was doing that for a while yesterday after we got home. But anyway, so it's a struggle. It's a struggle getting Sam even like examined and all that other stuff. So we got through all that. They finally said they heard fluid on his lungs, which is pneumonia, and they gave him pretty powerful antibiotic. Gave him a big double dose, so it's a loading dose, so it's in his system. Today he's got no fever. He's acting much more like himself. He's very, very cranky this morning when he woke up, so I think he wasn't feeling well, but we got him like Tylenol and children's cold medicine and stuff like that. I don't know. It was like when I ramped mine up to 15 and I would kill off the wave and it took like 20 seconds and then the wave would respawn again, Graxy. So I don't know. I haven't tried it on Terminus. I was just doing it on Liberty Falls. But like I was leveling up the new gun or one of the new guns from the Battle Pass, the Krieg, which I like quite a bit. It's pretty good. But anyway, so we got him antibiotics. We got him home. He was very chill yesterday after we got the medicine into him. And today he's much more like himself. He still has this very raspy, wet-sounding cough. You can get gold into. I mean, fair enough. Good, Batman. Good. I'm glad you're close. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt. I mean, I would need to look at the Krieg to see where I'm at camo wise. I only played for like an hour and 36 minutes. I think I'll check. I'll see where I ended up. Um, I mean, it's honestly other than here's the thing with the directed mode, it's less challenging. You know what I'm saying? You're not worried about staying alive. You're just able to just farm. You know, I think that's the idea behind it. Is everything dies so easily, and you're under no threat of being killed. That it's just like it's kind of stress free farming as opposed to anything else. But anyway, so Sammy, no fever today. He was a little grumpy till we got medicine into him, but he's doing much better. We don't know if he's going to be able to go to school on Monday or not. It's going to depend on, it's just going to depend on how he's looking and feeling. But so yeah, I don't know. He's doing better. That's all I know is he's doing better. So, why has it been 2 years since you've seen your dad, buddy? Oh, stop. Yeah, you 100% need to Gear 19 Super Scroll for sure. 100%. Um, because if you don't do it now, you're going to have to do it later whenever you're getting around to doing DD7. So, fair enough. Well, I hope that situation has changed for you, Batman. I hope he's better, and I hope your relationship can be can be. I hope your relationship can be improved. Yeah, it's. I mean, Supper. I mostly did my DD7 stuff for free, so it took a while. But I mean, thankfully, like these milestones that they're giving us lately, there's been a decent chunk of Gear 19 if you get deep enough into them. Um, Although this one maybe seems like it's the exception. But they've been handing out G19 at a pretty decent clip, and I think if they introduce Gear 20, they'll probably speed things up a little bit. So, and then while take advantage of these turkey, and I'm sure we'll get a Christmas themed one here in a few weeks when that season rolls around. But yeah, take advantage of your turkeys and stuff like that too. Um, so here's something fun. I did that orb. I did that orb in the turkey thing the other day and got 6 red stars for Mephisto. So when I finish this time run, instead of him being a 5 red star, he's going to be 7 yellow, 6 red, which will be pretty awesome. Oh yeah, no, mini uniques and uniques are always the problem. It's they've made it better, but they really need to simplify the gearing process. Like unique and mini unique, just make like I don't. Yeah, it's fully crafted gear pieces or whatever. They need to make it. Oh, your house! You're having a house party. What are you partying about, Saber? Yeah, I've. I mean, I'm not gonna make this short. Oh, nice, Saber. That sounds fun. I'm not gonna make this short, but I'm not gonna stay on super long because I have a hockey game at 4 o'clock my time. My team is playing at 1 out on the West Coast, which is 4 o'clock here. So I've got about 2 hours before the game, an hour and a half before pregame. So we're not gonna rush through anything, but we're also and War starts in 9 minutes and Battleworld starts in 9 minutes. So we'll have some stuff to do. We'll hang out, but yeah, I'll be we'll hopefully get an hour give or take, and then call it a day. But so yesterday, since I had the time and was able to just like kind of hit it as I needed to. I did finish the global nodes and got a decent start into the cosmic. So we're getting to the, we're starting to get to where the end is somewhat in sight again for this timed run. It's still going to be several more days, but oh wow, good for them, man. Good for them with that. Yeah, I looked and saw all those packs. They're very tempting, and like there's a little bit of a gambler in me. I like slot machines. I like card games. Well, I mean, good for them and also fuck them simultaneously. So also there is so if for whatever reason none of this pans out for me getting my Galaxy Heroes account back, I have been offered a 10 point or 10 million something account from a friend that they said I could take over and make my own, which would give me something else to stream. So I might be doing that if I don't get my account back. But I don't want to take it over and then get my account back and then be like, I can't play this anymore because I have my account back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go through all that and put them through all that. So, just kind of waiting to see. I'm trying to be patient. Like I said, it seems like things are moving towards a resolution. But yeah, no, fuck them and good for them simultaneously. It's if it was a brand new marquee character and they pulled 330. Well, I mean, I have something to do. If I wanted to, I could be playing my own account, but I'm not. If I don't get my old account back, I'm having this. I'm having this. Do I want to support a game that fucked me over? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so I never get my main account back. I don't know that I want to continue playing Galaxy Heroes. So if I don't get my main account back and I take over this account, like, I will inevitably spend money on the account to continue doing the things I was doing before. I'll be promoting the game on my stream, and I'm not sure I want to do that. And that's I explained that to the guy. I was like, hey, like, I don't even know if I'm going to continue with the game. If I don't get my main account back, and I said, and if I get my main account back, it's very complicated. I'm having an internal struggle, and I see all this stuff coming, and my guild is talking about all this new and cool stuff. Like Dark Ray got announced as the new conquest, and Kylo's getting a lifter and all this other stuff, and it's all very exciting. And this new thing with the eras and the season, this new pass thing starts up on Monday. I went to log in and it took me to a new account, which is a glitch that is rare, but it can happen. It happened to Arnold. Except what happened was apparently somebody logged in and got Arnold's account, and it swapped his old account went to Arnold, and Arnold's account went to this guy. So there's glitches that can happen with Game Center or whatever they call it on Google, where just for whatever reason, something in the pulling and the authenticating can be screwed up, and like a switcheroo can happen. It's really fucking weird, but the problem isn't even so much with how did you lose it? The problem is like the process to get it restored should not be this hard. It should not be this difficult. It should not be so much of a fucking thing to get something back when you can easily prove that it's yours. That's the problem. If this was a normal company with normal customer service, I would have had my account back the same day. But why the customer service has such a shitty standard and a shitty way of helping people is completely beyond me. But we're trying to roll with it. Yeah, it shouldn't be this much of an ordeal to get it back. It should be very straightforward. Can you prove that this thing that you're wanting belongs to you? Yes, I can show you financial records. I can show you all sorts of shit. I can show you hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of streaming footage showing that the account is mine. Do you get what I'm like? I not only have it financially and all this, I have fucking literal video showing that it's mine. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm hoping. I'm very, very hopeful. I'm very, very hopeful. But yeah, it's like Dragon Age the Veilguard. I've been looking forward to playing that for a long time, but who owns that? Electronic Arts. Um, so unless they fix my shit, I'm not playing an EA game ever again. Like that's how far I'm taking it because their customer service is shit, and I am not rewarding shitty companies anymore. They say vote with your wallet. Okay, well I'm going to fucking be voting with my fucking wallet. Of that you can be sure. So it's again, I'm kind of wrestling with myself about possibly taking over this account from this guy. Um, but again, do I want to support a game that has put me through this kind of shit? And I don't know, but it would be I mean, it would definitely kind of get me rocking and rolling again, I guess to some extent. So anyway, I'm having just a little torn about what I'm going to do. Why do you feel like a god, Batman? Hmm. Oh, nice. When we went and picked up Sammy's prescription, we brought him home the giant size peanut butter cups. You know what I'm talking about? We brought him home one of those as a treat. Um, which I'm pretty sure he ate. I don't know. I lost track of it. I lost. Yesterday was a busy day. We went through all the stuff with the hospital and everything like that, and then came home and chilled, and then had dinner, and then I ended up taking a nap because I was so like just fried. I was fried mentally. I was fried. It's very exhausting dealing with doctors and hospitals and everything else, and and it's more so when you have a challenging patient like Sammy can be. Um, all right, well, have safe travels, Batman. Have safe travels. So, but yeah, and then like it seems like everybody else on planet Earth. I then ended up staying up very, very late to watch the Mike Tyson Jake Paul boxing match on Netflix. Which the undercards, thank God, the undercard fights were good because the main event was absolute trash. Just a disgrace. Um, and I think Jake Paul has an absolute future as a promoter, but in my opinion, he's got no business being in a boxing ring with a legitimate boxer. Um, he looked winded and tired fighting a grandfather who I think 5 years ago. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I'm all for Mike Tyson getting paid. I have zero problems with Mike Tyson getting paid. What I have a problem with is just like the fucking bullshit. Like, oh, we're both in the best shape we've ever been. Oh, we're both ready to put on a good show. And Jake Paul made them wear heavier boxing gloves to mute Mike Tyson's power. They made it a giant fucking. They made it the boxing ring was way above the normal typical size for a boxing ring, so Jake Paul could dance and run away from him. Yeah, no, Jake Paul's a pussy and a piece of shit. And if he wants to if he hears this and wants to come for me, he can. He will get, if he fights a real boxer, like he's done one time and he got his fucking skull caved in. If he ever fights a legit heavyweight contender, he will die. He will get killed. He had no conditioning. And then he goes, oh, I carried Mike. Oh, I carried Mike. I carried Mike. Well, fine, dude, but why were you so winded? You had 2-minute rounds and you were fucking huffing and pussing. And the one time Mike fucking tagged you decently, you were fucking like you literally, where was your mouthpiece, dude? Like, Mike is 58 years old. Mike is 58 years old. And, you know, whether you want to say he had any business or not being in that boxing ring, it was a sanctioned fight. So an athletic commission had him go through all the steps of the medical exams and everything else. But Mike looked tired. Mike looked hurt. But he also, I think if he had landed one really solid punch, he maybe actually could have won the fucking fight. I think he could have knocked him out. And I think 5 years ago, he would have murdered Jake Paul in a legit fight. But yeah, Mike's like, well, I get 20 million. I think they said he made over $1 million per punch that he landed. So like he made like $20 million. Fantastic. Good for him. I don't know that he needs $20 million. Like, I don't know if he's got money issues or whatever, but I'm all for that guy being able to live comfortably. And like, okay, if you want me to believe it's a legitimate fight and all this other shit, great, that's cool. But Mike knew what he was signing on for. Unless you guys agreed that it was going to be a fucking bullshit dog and pony show, in which case, fine, whatever. It wouldn't have been right for you then to turn around and knock him out. But if it was supposed to be a legit boxing match and not a staged WWF style event, then first of all, don't sell it as a legit fight. Let's start there. And then second, don't act like you accomplished something amazing after the fact and shit talk Mike saying you carried him. But yeah, Jake Paul, I think, could be a fantastic boxing promoter, and he's done great things for women's boxing, and he's given a lot of exposure to a lot of up-and-coming people. All of that is great, wonderful, whatever. But he has no business being in a legit boxing ring. He will never fight for a legitimate championship. Never. Because all of his boxing career has been fake and curated with hand-picked opponents in which he has advantages over every single one of them. So, you know, say what you want. I mean, Mike won the fight just by showing up. I don't care what the fucking judges say. Jake Paul all Jake Paul did, in my opinion, was damage his image. Jake Paul's image should be in tatters today. And based on what I'm fucking seeing on Twitter and whatnot, his image is fucking in the gutter. And I don't know if it was where it was before this, because I don't really give a fuck about the guy. I think he's a clown. And you could tell he was a clown just by looking at his boxing history. But yeah, I don't know if his reputation was on the sidewalk or in the street, but it should be in the gutter today. Because, 27 years old, you shouldn't be fucking huffing and puffing having 8 2-minute rounds where you're not really throwing a lot of punches. Like, sorry, bro. All right. So I managed to beat the Battleworld Elite mission yesterday. Okay, let's see what's happening over here. I'm glad Mike didn't bite him. But fact of the matter is his Father Time remains undefeated. You can only rage against the sunset for so long. Okay, so there we go. There's an easy path for somebody. I always like to look. There's nothing really, like anything I attack on those top walls is going to be just blatant overkill, and so I'm not gonna engage in blatant overkill right now. But yeah, I don't feel bad for Mike, and because I think Jake Paul has damaged or destroyed his reputation completely. All right, here we go. Boss Health, we get to fight Null again. So I don't think I streamed this the other day or last week when we did this. So we're gonna go ahead and stream it now. And where I had my biggest success last week doing this was with Old Man Logan. Let's drop you in favor of him. This was by far my best team last week, and we'll see how we do with it this week. But this kind of aggravates me. With the damage being capped at 500k is kind of ridiculous in my opinion. But he does seem to take a lot of damage from bleed. And even the bonus hits. Once you've hit 500,000 with one character, even your bonus hits don't fucking count. But yeah, he does seem to be taking decent damage from bleed ticks. Yeah, he just dropped a whole 4 million health just from the bleed ticks right there. Yeah, he's losing about 4 million health every time he takes a turn as long as there's a bleed on him. And I think I did like 69 million to him last time with this team, so we'll see where we end up now. But yeah, the bleed. I thought it might have been a bug, but apparently the bleed is the thing. So, make sure. Like, I might throw Alpha Flight at him next because they have a decent amount of bleed that they can do. And then, so to me, it's obviously probably we need to look and consider that the obviously the Astral team is probably a good choice to use on him. Well, he got me. But I think, did we do 70 million to him at least? $73 million. I mean, come on. And I think we're at a higher difficulty than we were last week. And there we go. He's been killed. And we see where the other guild members have done their damage. See, Andrew and I killed him by ourselves. He did 2 attempts. I did 1. Yeah, I think Alpha Flight, because they do have a very significant amount of bleed in their kit. I think Alpha Flight might be the way to go. And then I don't have Astral yet, so they're off the table. They're not an option. But there is a decent amount of bleed built into this team now. They're not going to be as durable as Old Man Logan, but if we can get a couple of sessions getting some good bleed on him, hopefully we can get some more decent damage thrown in. We'll see. Because this should do bleed. No bleed. There we go. There's a bleed. I think I'm gonna do Night Stalkers maybe for my not for this last one. Maybe. But yeah, right now, I mean, Old Man Logan for the fucking win seems to be the man. So Alpha Flight to me seems like a bit of a bust. Like they did okay, but no, that's 10 million. Yeah. So, but our rewards are probably as we'll be able to get a bunch of bonus points for sure, but um we got this full clear, so we're getting these shards and all that other stuff. But you'll get bonus rewards. Where are they at? Based on this, we'll get bonus rewards. So based on the Alliance VP. So where we're currently at is we need 1.4 to hit the next tier, which I think we'll be able to get. But then we're going to have to beat him with 6,000 points per victory on him. So we need 247,000 more points. So, I feel like we're probably, we would have to kill him over 150-ish times to get to tier 4. I mean, we're going to have to kill him a lot just to finish out tier 3. So, whether or not we might be at our peak already for what we can get reward wise. So now's the time, in my opinion, to be trying out teams to see where you land. And I can't remember if I did Night Stalker last time. But as long as Oath can keep putting some decent bleed stacks on him. But I mean, we're doing okay. I mean, we're doing pretty good damage. I'm not unhappy. Ooh, Man Thing, his basic does a bleed too, or it looks like it did. So, and she's blinded, so she'll miss. Get that blind off of her. Yeah, but Null is kind of fucking nuts, dude. Like, if you've seen his kit, he is going to be problematic if you don't have him available. He's going to be a tough. It doesn't say. Yeah, she missed. I was hoping. A good tech skill mystic. Um, 16. Yeah, that's pretty underwhelming when you do 73 with Old Man Logan, and then you do a combined 26 with your next two. Yeah, we're gonna need to keep looking at good teams. Um, well, skill. I mean, you look at who I've got done for G19. Um, you've got 3 Spider Society characters right there: Black Knight, Thanos, Craven, Kestrel, who you'll need for Mythic nodes, or you can use also on the Mythic nodes. Um, so there's that. And we need Mystic. So Mystic is Ultimus, another Mythic. Mephisto obviously is where he is, but Surfer, Annihilators, so good. Ares, Dormammu, Moon Knight, Harkness. You know, you've got some. I mean, more or less your entire Night Stalker team. So, actually, all your Night Stalker team. So. But yeah, Ultimus, you'll definitely need him for the Mythic nodes in DD7, so he should be on the list regardless. And then Tech, Tech is a little. So Kestrel is a tech. So you do have her. But you can't use her on the tech nodes if there's a non-mythic clause. So you'll have that to contend with. But you're clearly looking at the new Orcus team is on there. Yeah. I mean, Penny's on there. Iron Man, Doom, Kang. I went with Kang. He's decent. Iron Patriot, Green Goblin, Scroll down. So Superior 6, Pegasus, and Orcus. A little bit of Alpha Flight. So yeah, there's a lot of very common and meta characters who fall into those categories. Oh yeah, bro, King, that goblin is something else, man. Now, I don't know what's going to come first, me getting 5 shards from the nodes or me hitting this milestone, but I need 5 more shards for Captain Brexit. But yeah, that event is trash. All right, Stopper, good luck, man. Old Man Logan. Old Man Logan, dude. Old Man Logan. OML for the win, bro. Yeah, dude, Old Man Logan. Actually kind of think maybe I should have done. I'm going to give her that. I think next Saturday when I do this, I'm going to try Orcus instead of Alpha Flight because she does a lot of bleeds. So we'll get those abilities maxed out for her. Well, I mean, your team is going to be killing itself anyways because he will mind control somebody and make that person attack. It's just as long as you're able to land your bleeds from Old Man Logan. I think you'll be happy with the results. But it's where are you going to. However you want to break it out, just make sure you do you do a team with Old Man Logan, whether it's Mercs for money or whatever. Just make sure you have an Old Man Logan team. Because yeah, dude, like I said, I did 73.73 million with mine. Now, I'm not saying everybody's gonna hit results like that, but 3 attacks, I did 100 million damage, which again we're getting 6,000 per kill. It's going to be a challenge for us to break into the next reward tier at 6,000 a kill. It's going to take a lot of kills, so I think we are currently kind of capped. Yeah, he respawns in the fight. It's just an infinite loop. It's just an infinite loop. But yeah, I mean, you can definitely earn bonus VP, but the gap between these reward tiers, I think, is going to be pretty hard to overcome. With it's just going to be pretty hard to overcome with just VP wins on null. I mean, if you've got an absolute killer guild and everybody participates and everybody gets some good runs in. I mean, you're looking. He's got 130 million health. So if you get a kill for every, say, everybody uses their Old Man Logan teams, they're going to get 12 kills, which 12 times 6,000 is what, 72,000. I mean, you would then need to, for us at any rate, we would need to replicate that 3.5 more times. So it's possible. It's possible, but I mean, you're looking at quite a few fights. Like, we would have to kill him something like 40 times at this point to get to the next tier, which is possible. I'm not going to say it's impossible, and it's a lot of health. He's got a lot of health. Yeah, well, Supper, you also might be in a situation where the gap between where you're currently sitting for rewards and where the next thing hits might be too big. And in that case, like I said, that's the time to play around with teams. The only team I'm super fucking solid and sold on is Old Man Logan. Is a team with Old Man Logan. And then, so I tried Night Stalker and I tried Alpha Flight. Didn't like them. So next week, I think I'll try Orcus out, and I'll throw something else in. Yes. Null is anti-revive. Yeah, Null's kit is, I don't know, is he in the game? Like, is his character model down here now that technically he can be unlocked? Is he down here? But yeah, his kit is, yeah, here he is. Oh, we can't look at his abilities in game until that's dumb. You should be able to look at his shit. But yeah, he's fucking crazy. Yeah, I did Apocalypse and Annihilators last time, and I think we did like 20 million with them. But again, I'm in the place where I want to experiment with teams. Because this is the best time to do it. Rewards aren't probably, yeah, maybe we'll hit the next tier, maybe we won't. But I've done 100 million, so I mean, that was almost a full kill of his, just from me. So unless I was able to do 370 million runs, which is, my goal, should be, everybody's goal to get, min-maxed and whatever. I can't remember if I used them last week or not. I need to remember this. I need to start writing this stuff down. And other than I know I need to use Old Man Logan, like, clearly. But I can't remember if I used them or not. But I know I used Annihilators. And I think with Apocalypse, and I think I did like 27 million. No, wait, I might have done 3 Annihilators, Apocalypse, and Mephisto, and it was like 27 million. But Null prevents all of Mephisto's debuffs. So, like, you can't put exhaustion on him. You can't do any of the shit that makes Mephisto. So he's so slow. He gets those 2 turns right at the beginning, and then it takes a long time for him to come back around. He's just, in my opinion, he's probably not worth using at this point. Just because the thing you'd use him for, Null is immune to. But yeah, I can't remember if I tried Hive Mind with Super Scroll or not. I need to put them on the list. I think next week I'll do Logan, obviously, for that big guaranteed damage. I will do I'll do Scroll with Hive Mind, and then I'll do Orcus to see how all that feels. I mean, I think until you get Astral up and running, I think there's, obviously lots of room to play with, but I think Astral is going to be a pretty key team for him. But, for Astral, I've got the 2 previously existing characters, and then Ancient One, I'm at 17 to 100. Emma, I'm at 1 of 100. Pretty awesome. Well, Old Man Logan is definitely Apocalypse. Apocalypse, his damage is capped. Everybody's damage is capped at 500k. So his big hits are only going to do 500k. It's what status effects can you do damage over time status effects on Null. That seems to be where the big damage is coming from, is those kind of things. I might as well. I've got the money. I've got the materials. I can take her to 19. But can I do... I can only take him to 18. And I wonder if I take her to 19, if I'm going to be able to take Strange to 18. Well, yeah, but his damage is still capped at 500k. So you'll never do more than 500k. Okay, I can take him to 18. But where... Okay, I've got that. What am I missing for 19? Okay, I'm missing 10 of those. Oh, and there we go. He can go to 19. And then blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, what battle? The Shadow King thing comes out what, Friday? So we'll see. I'm gonna see where I land with him. Yeah, launches Friday. Okay, I'm gonna see where I land with him, and we'll do that on stream depending on what time it starts. But like, if we'll either do it Friday when it launches, depending on what time it launches. But if it launches at daily reset, which is 4 my time, I probably won't. Then we'll do it Saturday afternoon. We'll do my run to see where we end up, because there's no need to rush it. Because I can get on before Battleworld resets at 2 my time, get an unlock, get him up and running, and then see. But I'm not like, what am I doing here? Offers. Here we go. Like, I mean, it's just expensive to unlock these guys. It's very expensive to unlock Emma. It's very expensive to unlock. Yeah, if Moon Knight, if he does anything other than his basic, you're kind of fucked. But yeah, it's just pricey to unlock these new characters. That's my issue with getting rushing Astral is going to be $100 just for the shards to unlock the other two, assuming I unlock Shadow King in his event. And that's a lot of money. And what is the how good are a couple of 3-star Astrals going to be against Null? I mean, maybe. That's definitely possible, but I guess that's this orb. I can open 2 with my current power cores. So you more or less have to save all your power cores, and I've been using my power cores to refresh Captain Brexit's event, I've been doing a lot of different stuff with Power Course. I'm not really a Power Course saver at the moment. But the two members of Astral that existed already. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, and all of those guys are Gear 19 for me, so I would have to assume I would live longer, which I honestly, because again, damage is capped at 500k per hit, unless you're putting status effects like bleed and whatnot on there. Um, 3 Annihilators, Apocalypse, and Dormammu. Okay, I mean, I don't know why you'd bring Dormammu because they're not going to be able to revive. Um, but I mean, if he hits hard enough, there's so much anti revive shit coming out in current kits, or like characters that'll just clear it off if Dormammu's even there. Like, I haven't really been giving him any attention because the thing that made him cool is now kind of not really meta anymore. Yeah, all his attacks. He's a good character. He hits very hard. I don't dislike him. It's just this is the thing that makes him who he is. It's this. The revive once with 40% of the health. If you have that gone, his value to me is cut in half. So I'm not saying he's not going to do good. I don't know. I just don't know. But that's why I'm trying different teams out. Other than Old Man Logan is going to be the evergreen, always omnipresent team that I'm using in this event, because again, 73 million damage from him on one run is awesome. But I don't other than Astral, I don't really have much in the way of opinions on other teams yet. And the only reason Old Man Logan is doing the damage he's doing is because of his bleeds. The bleeds are ticking for like 4 million a pop, which is huge in the Old Man Logan setup. And then I was like, oh, well, fucking Alpha Flight's got bleeds. Let's try that. And it didn't work quite nearly as well. But, he's putting like, how many bleeds is Old Man Logan putting on him at any one time? Like 4? He puts a shit ton of stacks of bleeds on there, so that's multiplicative damage. And I thought Alpha Flight would be able to replicate that to a slight extent, and they just weren't able to pull it off. So Black Knight is another possibility of a character to throw in there. Especially because he counters all the time. They're like, you could do 4 Annihilators with Black Knight. Well, did it do like 492, 992 to his shield, and then did 8 basic or 8 physical or whatever kind of damage it is? Because he might have had a barrier up that you had to hammer through. And it did 8. Oh, he's got the effect on him. I think he's got a debuff that's killing his damage. Ah, nice, nice, nice. I mean, I should, I guess, in theory, have Captain Brexit by Friday. Um, Although today I did have the absolute worst drop rates I've ever gotten. I mean, in the 3 or 4 days this thing has been running, I've been getting roughly 10%. And today I definitely got less than 10. So I've either been having really good RNG or I've been getting shards too. It's just I'll drop 100 energy and get a shard. So yeah, I'm also getting shards, but yeah, the today was the first day that I did not get what I would consider to be a 10% drop rate. And I don't think I didn't even do any attempts here, but I think I've got one. Yeah, that was my last 50. So I'll do one more and we'll see if we'll pull yeah, see, and his drop rates here on story 1.5 are garbage. On 2.3, they're close-ish to 10%. So yeah, to me, if you can't do 2-3, I feel bad because your drop rates are definitely in the gutter. Yeah, I think maybe next week I will do. Next week I think I'll do 3 annihilators or 4 annihilators with Black Knight, Orcus, and then all Extreme Man Logan. Yeah, Astral should be a very solid team for it. Should be. So, but yesterday I didn't get to show it on stream, obviously, because I wasn't able to stream. But when I did this. I was able to beat this mission without Odin. The bonus mission with calling for Asgardians. Basically, I took in Bifrost minus Loki, and I threw in Infinity War Thor. And then I just saved Val's ultimate for when the final wave hit with Mephisto, and it wiped out everybody and did a bunch of damage to him, and then it was just cleanup after that. But yeah, I mean, Astral is kind of the Battleworld team. They're the only ones with Battleworld callouts in their uniques and whatnot. So yeah, I think they're definitely going to be the team. But yeah, when we were saying last week that it didn't look like that bonus mission is going to be doable without Odin. Oh yeah, I can promote Diamond on a couple of people, but like, because I opened a Diamond Orb the other day, but like Yo-Yo and Stature, like who the fuck cares? Like, to me, the time I just spent doing this isn't worth it. I kind of want the time back. Because who the fuck cares about Yo-Yo and Stature? And humans aren't a team. Pimtech's not a team anymore. Because, half of Pimtech or part of Pimtech got pulled into the fucking... got pulled into the, Infestation team, I think they're called. The war team with the wacky-ass Spider-Man. Yeah, with big time Spider-Man. Yeah, so there's 2 of your Pimtech guys. Yeah, Pimtech is just not even relevant. So, why would I care about Stature? And if they were going to do something with well, good. That's good. That's all. Well, he's, Arnold is the, he's the king. He's the emperor. He's the best. He's the king of Triple B. King of Triple B. So, yeah, I'm not surprised. But he said repeatedly he thinks he might be getting close to being done with his free-to-play alt and starting a new one because he doesn't feel like it's relevant anymore. And with all these new changes, like with this new pass system they've got coming out, might be the best time for him to do so. Teddy, stop it, buddy. Teddy. 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 What do you even think you're barking at, dude? I mean, you're not technically supposed to give accounts to people. It's against TOS. So, like, if he's going to do that, he's got to be super sneaky about it. Getting stopped by Kairos. Yeah. Yeah, that's what fucking happens. That's what fucking happens. We brought in Kairos to relieve the stun gun gear crunch. Well, we did, and therefore we created another gear crunch. I don't know. It would be really cool if he could reach out to them and be like, "Hey, I want to do a charity raffle, and the winner of the raffle gets the account, and then I donate all the money to charity." Like, that would be a cool thing if they'd let him do that. Which I suppose he could get special permission. Yeah, it's I've got to go and get ready to watch hockey here in a few minutes. But we got a guest, Miss Pippi. Miss Pippi has joined the stream. Say hi to Miss Pippi. I don't know that she likes being held up like this, but this is Pippi. She's 12 years old. She's only got one eye. She's missing toes on one foot. But she's the best kitty. Yes, you are. You're the best kitty. She's the best kitty. She's just an absolute cuddler. She's such a love. But yeah, so we still obviously I think most guilds still have a shit ton of work to do with Battleworld and with Null. I'm sure the top whale and Kraken guilds already have some good shit dialed in, and I'm sure most of them already have Gear 19 fully maxed out. Pippi, stop it. You're going to knock my phone off my stand, which the last time you did broke the screen protector. Silly cat. So yeah, I'm sure the top guilds that spend a shit ton of money have, everybody but Shadow King up and maxed and ready to roll. So they're probably doing amazing. But I think the average Marvel Strike Force player is still trying to figure shit out. Which is what I'm trying to do. Teddy, stop it. Stop it. I don't know. Hey! Teddy, get your mom. There we go. There we go. We told him to get his mom, and off he went. So yeah, I'm not stressing too much about Battleworld. Getting Null is not going to be a fast prospect. What's the... what is the, where do we see that again for the, I think it's in here in difficulty. So yeah, we're here. We're here? Current, yeah, we're here. So we're getting 4 per kill. So at the highest difficulty 5, you're getting 10 a week. Which he's a 180 unlock. So at 10 a week, you're looking at 18 weeks, which is, by my count, 4.5 months to unlock him. Nobody's getting him anytime soon. Unless they do something else to give us more shards. But yep, Stopper, you have a good one. I'm getting out of here pretty soon myself. But yeah, if you're watching this, wondering, hey, what's the best thing to do? Old Man Logan, by far, and I did it today with Extreme X-Men, has far and away shown himself to be the best source of non-astral damage. And I don't have full astral, so I'm not even trying them yet. But I did 73.73 million with Extreme Logan. So I did Forge, Nightcrawler, and I can't remember who the third one was, Rogue and Old Man Logan, and I did 73.3 or 73.73. So that, which is the bulk of my damage. So I'm going to use that team every week regardless, and I'm just going to keep experimenting with other teams until I get Astral completely up and running, and then we'll throw them in there. And then depending on how they do, we'll adjust. But yeah, I think next week I'm going to do Orcus and maybe Black Knight with Annihilators and Super Scroll or something. I might do some fun little thing. Just keep trying out combos to see, where the best non-astral damage is going to come. But right now, nothing is even coming close to me for damage. It's Old Man Logan. If everybody did Old Man Logan at the, and could hit in the 70 million range, we'd be seeing a lot of kills. But as also most of my guild is yet to attack, so we'll get a decent amount of kills. But I think we're also probably capped on rewards. Like, we have to get 247,000 more points to get to the next tier of rewards, which may or may not happen. So we're probably maxed where we are rewards wise. But so now's the time to play. That's my standpoint. Now is the time to play. But I got to get out of here. I got a hockey game starting pretty soon, and I got to go get ready for it, make some snacks, and just kind of sit down and relax. But probably going to take tomorrow off because we got to go do grocery shopping and things like that. But I'll be back on Monday. I'll be back on Monday for sure, doing the normal thing. Do Cosmic Crucible Monday afternoon, the whole 9 yards. Normal Battleworld. And then we'll be gearing up and getting ready for the Shadow King event, which we'll either do on Friday, depending on what time it drops, or Saturday, just so I can do it on stream. And so we'll see you guys Monday, because I'm gonna be gone out of the house for. We were gonna go do the grocery shopping today, but we figured we'd give Sam another day at home with antibiotics before we even thought about taking him out anywhere. And so hopefully he is, he's not going to be cured tomorrow, but hopefully he's much better now that the antibiotics have had a day to do their work. And he's due for his next round. It's been 24 hours. So we're going to go and dose him up, and then I'm going to go watch some hockey and have some dinner. And and then I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of us Saturday night. But probably go to bed a little early because we got to get up early to go grocery shopping, which means I might take a gummy, a fun gummy, and because they help me sleep. They're fun until you get super sleepy, and then I sleep very, very well. Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. And hopefully here in the next couple of days, we'll also have my old Galaxy Heroes account back, because it seems like they're finally making the right moves on EA/CG's part. So we'll find out. But anyways, guys, until Monday, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe. Stay warm. It's wintertime in much of the world. And, have fun. Go play your games. Grax, keep unlocking gold guns, you fucking savage. And we'll catch you Monday, guys. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye now. Who the fuck is calling me? New York. I don't know anybody in New York. They can go fuck themselves. All right. See you guys.